Hi, this is the Black Dog, birth name Earl Pratt. So this is how it's going down. Elton John got a song called Benny and the Jets, where he says he'll play, or I'm interpreting it saying that he'll pretend or make a body of him being a Mexican, an Arab, or something like that, come around and what's called in slang dupe black people or whatever. Romance Jose, have a dead or die. If any of them's Haru, I ain't seen none of them yet. That's what he says in that song, Benny the Jets. So what they'll do also is something that the Chinese call chi absorption. Let's say I took some, just absorb somebody's chi. What if I was the devil and I absorbed somebody's chi, circle it around the devil's body, mix it with what the scriptures call Sheol, Sheol. Then put it back in his nutsack. And then have him circulated with what the Chinese call the microcosmic orbit or the macrocosmic. The microcosmic goes from here around like this. The macrocosmic is the big one, goes all the way down to the feet and back up. They say that this happens naturally in a 24-hour period. Like 6 in the morning is right here. We wake up 12 noon, 6 at night, and then midnight, like it says in Psalms 119, I'll wake up at midnight to praise the Lord. He's so with the Hebrew letter Chet. So they'll pose as something and then have you cuss out that whole race of people. And then they'll sit there and try to stop you from pursuing your thing. I think the concordance calls it Python. To stop you from pursuing your career goals and stuff like this. This is a lot of the things that the devil will do. You know, make things difficult. And I also think that he doesn't, I don't think none of them have a phallus. What's called back in Tamaray, Egypt, a phallus. The ruling scepter, spoke of in the Bible. What they have to me is like a cowboy rocket socket thing that shoot those Satan balls up into the people that I said earlier that in the book of Jude, the book right preceding Revelations, where Michael is fighting with the devil for the body of Moses. To me, that's the people here of the black heritage and of melanated, trying to free them, like it says when in Genesis 15:17, when Abraham met with Melchizedek, and he paid 10%, and they broke bread. That's the holy sacrament way back in the Old Testament. And Abraham had won the war around the land. So these are some of the things the devil does. So if he puts that stuff, that Sheol, if I'm pronouncing it right, in this organ, it affects anything that the solar plex organ is related to. Solar plex chakra, church. There's 7 church names in the book of Revelations: Ephesus, Laodicea, Philadelphia, Sardis, so on. This one, it affects the breastplate and how you can function in trying to kill Kenan. They translate it as Canaan. But in the concordance, when you look at the Hebrew letters, it looks more like Kenan than Canaan. But you never know how they will the pronunciation really is. You gotta try it a couple of times. These are some of the things that the devil's doing. I'm calling myself Black Boy. Because Osar, the book of the book says that the Messiah will lead us back to the Father. So I went all the way back to Tamaray, Egypt, and the father of us all, besides Abraham, the translation we had in a form of Hebrew, is Osar, Aset, and Heru, the divine family, the 3. So I'm going with that one because that's when black people were the strongest. We had the continent and everything over here, we damn near, like it says in the book of Revelation, that they block off a third of the night or a half and a third of the day, and we're not getting the real light of Ra, the sunlight. We get some kind of artificial light and blanketed light or whatever. And Ra sent out Sekhmet to destroy the earth because none would come to the Solemn Fest or feast. And so these are some of the things that are on point right now. Holla back.